Bonehead Guitars. Let's go build some junk. So hang on a second. Hey, while I got you here. Oh, he's the head bonehead. I'm the video editor. Since we got all these new eyes on the place, I thought I'd get your opinion on what the next build you want to see would be. I've got like 4 builds worth of raw footage waiting to be edited, and I mean, you're gonna see them all, but thought I'd ask and see which one you were most interested in. We've got a Wingate top bass, a zebra topped, more traditional build, really crazy experimental build we played with multi-scale, 0 fret, stains, all kinds of craziness. And then we've also got a 2x4 Strat build. So anyway, throw something in the comments. When it comes time, I might put up a poll. I don't know, we'll see. But just thought I'd get your opinion, see what you guys were most interested in seeing, because they're all going to be cool builds, but you know, like I said, you're going to see them all. It's just what order to put them in. Anyway, oh, he's coming. I've gone back and forth on making decisions. I think I finally got something that we're going to stick with. I started off thinking we were doing a tune-o-matic, then I decided not to. Now I've decided pretty much to. One of the things I was worried about is in the design on paper, I made sure that with the tune-o-matic, our posts were going to miss cookie holes. The way the blank has gone, I don't know for sure. Well, I'm pretty sure we're not going to land exactly where the design was on paper, so we're going to have to look at how that irons out. Now, I've got a plan. If we do have to overlap a cookie hole, then I've got some 3/8 dowel that we can plug. Our 2 registration holes that are all the way through are going to have to be plugged anyway. So we got material to make sure we can do that. So however things work out, we'll be alright. But I was looking around the shop. I don't exactly have a boatload of money laying around. As I imagine a lot of people are. So I was looking around the shop to see what I had. And I actually have a tune-o-matic and a stop tail. There were a lot of things I didn't have, so I had to order some stuff. I didn't think it was going to be here yet, but it showed up yesterday. So I got some Grovers. I got a Golden Age soap bar P90 from StewMac. It's not a bad pickup, and I mean, at least with the soap bar, it's a standard size. If somebody wants to switch it out for something for, you know, a Duncan Seymour or whatever, no big deal. So I got all that stuff. I'm glad stuff came in, because I wanted to do the head plate next, but we can't do that until we have the nut, so we can, you know, place it. I have a little nut that came out wrong. I have a stupid little fender. I forget the width on that, but that's not what I want. I like a big fat nut. Let's try this again. When it comes to my nuts, Who the hell decided the name of the nut anyway? I mean, if anything, it should be called a bone. I give up. Okay, I thickness this down a little bit. Didn't want to bore you with the details of that. With my nut in place, I just took a look and tried to guess at the angle. And on the edge of my bench, just put just a little bit of angle on it with this file and worked it for a little while to get it nice and straight. And just put a little bit of an angle on it, and it looks like we just accidentally got the angle pretty well right. So we want that, when we put the head plate in place, I want it to be as tied up against that as possible so that that nut kind of snaps in and has no extra room at all. Just to avoid any confusion, instead of using the template, we use the actual head. Honestly, the majority of the neck is down to where I want it. Now, when it comes time to fine sand it, we'll start with like 220 and we'll round into the binding a little bit. So that'll all iron out in the end once we put the final sand on it. Next step, now we're going to cut that head plate and we're going to see about getting it in place. Okay, and then after that we need to find the placement for our tuners, and then we can figure out where we want to put the logo. I'm going to fine sand the fretboard real quick, just get it down to some high grits. 400, 320. Alright, well, the radius sander is 220, so we'll go to 320. On 400. On to 600. And on to 1200. What looks like overkill, but it'll be alright. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't particularly enjoy this part, but if I don't do it, it doesn't get done, so it never turns out really, really well, but it's a definitely, if nothing else on the guitar, is obviously handmade. The logo most definitely will be unmistakably handmade. Yeah, almost looks like a Bonehead did it. Anyway, I'm stalling. And with that, most of her tape is gone. Ugh. Nice. Alright, something else we got to think about. Now that we got our head plate on, we can think about it. We need the head eventually to be about 5/8 thick. I don't feel like drilling those right now either. However, we got hardware in hand, so we could do that. But right now, what I really want is just to see where they're going to go so I can place my logo. That is now going to go somewhere in the neighborhood or like right there. I'm not particularly good at this. Just because I don't trust myself. Inlay is definitely not one of my strengths. Okay. Moment of truth. Not so bad. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to whittle this down until I can get it to fit a little, and then we'll whip out the Dremel and get it as deep as we need it. I'm usually afraid to get close to the walls. And we are down. Now, I did something stupid, like I usually do. Binding somewhere and trying to figure it out, it looked to me like the top of the B needed to be carved out a little more, so I did, and it didn't need it. So now when it comes time to put it in, I may have to see if I can stick some filler in there, but it's not time to put it in there yet, so make it look like I am way better at inlay than I really am. Anyway, that's how she's gonna look. But that'll be one of the last things we do, is get that in place. We still got sanding to do and drilling for tuner holes and all kinds of shit. So can't do any of that with an inlay in the way, as I'm sure you can imagine. Thanks for hanging out and watching. If you're digging what we're doing, like this video, go subscribe. We'll catch you next time. More goodies to come.